Gardener's log. Plant date, June 28th. Got a mission in from headquarters. Got to plant this specimen. It's called Peperomia. Also known, common name, this guy is baby rubber tree. So this is a Peperomia Obtusifolia. Its common name is baby rubber plant, or it has a couple other names. Also, I'd like to note Peperomia is kind of a large cultivar. You've probably heard that tossed around a lot. A lot of the plea is a very popular plant. It's actually quite expensive at most places. I've been on the lookout to get one myself because they're very fun to grow. They're also known as a Chinese money plant, so you can just really easy look them up if you want to. This is a different guy. I got this guy actually really cheap. I found him at the local grocery store, grocery store plants, I guess. But it was on this rack with a bunch of like Lucky Bamboo and like all this other like kind of knick-knacky plants. I don't really know how you would specify it, but I thought it was cute. It was rather large. It was only $8, and I got a pot for it yesterday. So we're gonna pot this, talk about the channel, and see what's going on. Cool. Alright, let's get this started. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I broke a pot, oh no, but I sold the pieces. I'm going to use the pieces on the bottom of the pot instead of rocks this time. It's always good to save your pieces. To do such, you can also make mosaic, but terracotta is nice because it also absorbs water unlike rocks, and therefore retaining humidity inside the soil, but they're also a hard surface to let stagnant water flow out. But I'm gonna also use charcoal and a mix of cactus succulent and regular potting mix. What's interesting about Peperomia is you can kind of see it kind of has harder, thicker leaves than most other like tropical plants, I guess you could compare it to. I'm new to Peperomia. I don't really know where to classify it yet other than itself, because it kind of is its own thing. So it's kind of like a succulent in that it's kind of good to not water it as much as other, I guess, understory plants, but unlike succulents, it doesn't need as much light. It actually requires medium to low light. It actually says works best under fluorescent lighting, and probably should not let any direct sunlight touch it. If any, just a little touch of morning light. This is an east window right here, so I have it kind of pulled back from the window in the corner, and that's where it's been for a couple days. I don't know if that's where it's gonna stay, because this is my kitchen table, and I need my kitchen table for kitchen table things, not plants. But let's plant this guy. We got some, just toss this in there, terracotta in here, in this cool, short terracotta pot. Yeah. Alright, so I went ahead, I put in a scoop of charcoal, and I got a bunch of cactus mix in here now, nice and sandy, perlite-y. You know how you can look up proper mixes. But I'm going to add some fertilizer. I really like this stuff. This is what I use for almost everything. You just put like a pinch in with the plant when you're potting it. Just mix it in with the soil, and it will disperse nutrients. It's just good to for new plants, repotting plants, to help the roots get into their new home. You can get a giant bag of this for Home Depot for $10. It's really cheap. I haven't tried making a sort of compost tea with it, see if I can make like a fertilizer that way, but so far using it as a dry mix in the soil, it works amazingly. I love this stuff. I will write it out if you can't read it. But now I'm gonna look inside this. Brings up a bucket. Pull this back so y'all can see it too. I bought this from a grocery store, so I have no idea what this soil is. I don't think I really want to use much if at all, because I see little green bits and that tells me Miracle Grow, and I'm not a fan. So, just gonna, good. Let's get recording background music. Ah, there it is. There's the roots. Didn't even need that big of a pot. It's probably just potted in there. I don't think I'm going to disturb the roots themselves all too much more. So I'm going to put this in here for a second. Dust my hands off with that old dirt. Give it a scoop. Nice hearty worm pasties. This again, this is just going to feed it more, but I don't want to make it too heavy because it is a peperonia and it's a little drier situation, which I assume is why it is such ideal for indoor growing, because it requires low light, less watering, because a lot of y'all forget to water your plants. I, on the other hand, water my plants way too much, but that's where terracotta plants come in handy, because terracotta breathe. Give this a good mixing. Let me see if I can make a hole. Yeah. If any leaves happen to fall off, that's okay, because I don't know, I feel like it's gonna go crazy in this pot. I really love the way it looks. But I'm gonna do a cut two. Cut two. Cut two! I got it potted, all the soil nice in there. I think it looks really cute. This is a 6-inch pot, but it's short. I don't know, it was different. I thought it was really cute. I like it. So I'm just gonna water it now. I'll probably, once it starts to spill out, I'll probably pour the water out from the tray. Because I watered it not too long ago, but obviously I just messed around with it. So it has all that nice nutrition. Gonna get it wet so it can all marinate together. It can root itself. This is so cool. Alright, so last couple thoughts on the Peperonia. Medium to low light, which is awesome for indoor growing, but sparing on the water. Let the soil dry out pretty deep in there before you water it again. I got really turned on by Peperonia by Summer Rain Oaks. You probably are familiar. If you're not, you should probably look her up. She has a great channel. She is obsessed with Peperonia. She grows them. She has like almost every variety. But she's also a great resource for houseplant caring, etc., etc. She picks up more of the technicality and like textbook definitions that I guess I leave off. I'm more of I just say in common tongue, layman's terms, what have you. I'm a regular old person. But yeah, I'm really pleased by the way this looks. Just picked it up from the grocery store when I was looking to pick up sandwiches. That's cool. Yeah. Always, thanks for watching. Also, if you're in the Chicago area and you want to do a collaboration video, like Instagram event, or whatever, that'd be really cool. Maybe I've been to a couple plant swaps, but I haven't set up my own, or been to one that I really felt like was like, oh, this is my tribe, or what have you. Anyway, keep posting, keep commenting, I like it. Follow me on Instagram at Daddies Don't Cry, periods in between. I'll post my Twitter and everything else, and it's been swell.